Hey everybody, it's me, Aloris. Welcome back to another RecRoom tutorial. So today we'll be learning how to build a small, simple table with a nice lamp on top. So this tutorial is for amateur builders and maybe a little more advanced too. Okay, so first of all, you're gonna go ahead and go to your watch, backpack, maker pen. Once you grab your maker pen, alright, you're going to go to palette. You're gonna start off with a cube, regular cube, recolor. Color, you're gonna go ahead and make this black. Material is going to be, it's gonna be galvanized metal. Okay, so you're gonna go to hit create, and then you're going to hit manipulate, and you're gonna turn off grid, and then you're just gonna make it pretty thin. Okay, so now we're gonna put this on the floor. So you're gonna want your table to be about this tall right here, about that tall. Okay, so you're going to use your cloning tool and you're just going to clone it over here. So this is about how big the table is going to be. Then you're going to use your select tool and you're going to select both. Alright, so this is what it should start looking like so far. Okay, then you're going to go back to palette in your maker pen, scroll all the way down until you see tube over here. You're going to select tube, recolor. We're going to go with a nice, this nice brown color. Done. And then we're going to go with wood grain, okay? And then we're going to go to create. You're going to want uniform shapes on. Create two settings. You're going to put it on, we're going to do 0.02 to highest scale on 0.2. We're going to do 0.2, and then your two faucets are going to be on 4. And smooth 2 is going to be off. We're actually going to put tube radius on 0.04 actually. Okay, and then you're just gonna use, by the way, what a uniform shapes does is it makes your tubes go straight. It's a lot easier to build with. Okay, so you're just gonna outline it like this, make sure it stays straight. We're gonna make it a little bit bigger so we can just connect it easier. Okay, so this is what it should be looking like so far. Then you're gonna turn grid back off. That's what I like to do. And then I go to one corner and I just line that corner up. Just line that corner up. Okay? So we're gonna put that up here. And then we're just gonna go over here. And we're just gonna put it over here. We're gonna turn grid back on. Just that a little bit. And we're just gonna use this. And by the way, how I'm doing this is, so you're going to hit edit up here in the corner of your maker pen, and then you're going to grab the option, the object you want, and then you're gonna use your move tool. You're gonna select it, and then you're gonna hit edit again. And what it does is you'll see these blue little circles pop up, and you can move them up and down all around to make different shapes. It's a great tool. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go to recolor, color, and we're going to make this we'll go with this nice gray color. Done. And then you're going to want to go back on galvanized metal. Okay. And then over here you're going to make it 0.25. You're going to want to high scale on 0.1. And faucet's still on 4, smooth tube off, and does not matter if you have connected nearby tubes on for this in uniform shapes. It does not matter if that's on or not. So we're gonna make it about that size. That's pretty good. Okay. And then you're going to go to configure and scroll all the way down until you see use old end cap style. You're gonna turn that on, and what it does is it gives this nice glossy effect. So, apparently I did it wrong, so we're going to delete that. So we're going to make it a little thicker. I'm just going to put it on 1 to make sure it's easier. And you're just going to turn old end cap style back on and see. It should look like that. So it's looking good. Looking a little thick. We want more of a square, so my bad on that. We're actually gonna put that back on 0.25. Okay, And wait. So these settings kind of tend to mess me up a little. We're actually just gonna go ahead and put it on 1. I mean, for 2 high scale, we're gonna have it on 1. That makes it better. That makes it an actual square. I accidentally forgot my settings. Silly me. We're gonna go back down here and configure and use HomeKit, use it bold and cast style. We're going to use our double edit tool that I showed earlier, and we're just gonna scale that down so it's not so thick. And then we're gonna make this a little tinier. We're gonna place it in here. And as you can see, it's a little too big for it, so we're just gonna, that's fine though. Oh, biggie. It's a little odd shape of a table. Okay. So what we are going to do though is just do that. Okay. You're gonna just scale this out, so this should make the top part look much better. There we go. So as you can see now, it fits it much better now. Much better. And then what you're gonna do is you're just going to edit it. You're just gonna clone this. You're just gonna clone it down here. Okay, should look like that. What you're going to do is you're going to take this, you're going to use your cloning tool, rotate tool. I turn off grid for this part, and I like to go ahead and just hit manipulate. And I like to just scale it over here. And then same thing on this side, same exact thing on this side. Clone, rotate, manipulate to do that. Okay, same thingy over here. Clone, rotate, manipulate. Okay, and then what I would do here is I would go ahead and just bring these up a notch, move them up a notch. Oops. There we go. Just go and move those right there. Is that right in the middle? Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Okay, now you're going to turn grid back on. So this is our nice table so far. It's looking pretty good. Oh, I can see this is clipping through a little. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put this over there. That fixes it. There we go. This is what your table should be looking like. It's a nice simple table, you know, nothing too crazy. And then you're gonna turn grid back on. You're gonna make sure you have tube selected and palette, and then you're going to go ahead and turn uniform shapes off for the lamp. And you're going to want 0.08. 2 high scales and be on 1. 2 faucets are going to be at 10. So tube is off, connect nearby tubes. It does not matter if it's on. I would keep it on though. And then you're going to scroll down here, and we're just going to pick this nice, charcoal color. And then we are going to pick grip tape. Okay, so you're just gonna start off with the base of it. So we're gonna make it this big, edit, turn off grid, scale it down some. We're gonna make it a little wider. So we're just gonna use a scaling tool to make it about that big. Then I would go ahead and just go ahead and make another piece like that, a little bit skinnier. Make it about 2 high. And then we're just gonna make some shapes with that. Alright. So that's a nice shape. We're going to move it over here, and we're going to make sure it's centered in the middle. So something about centered. What about this side? Yep, that's looking good. I'm gonna put that, oops, undo. We're gonna just move that up to right there. And then you're going to, you see this right here, that thing right there? That's just gonna go ahead and flip it for you. So we're gonna do that, put that right there. We're gonna clone it one more time, same thing. Okay? And then you're just going to make a straight line going up. So it's easier if you go and turn uniform shades on, and then to radius, you're just gonna go ahead and put it on 0.02, and then we're gonna go ahead and turn nearby tubes off. And you're just gonna place this right here. Think about that high. We're gonna scale it down a little because it's looking a little thick. Just a little thick. And place it in there. Okay. That's what it should be looking like so far. Alright. And then you're going to go ahead and just clone this. Makes it a little easier if you just clone it. And it still looks good. Okay. You're gonna do that. And then just go ahead and do it one more time. Alrighty, and then you're going to turn grid back on. Palette. Go here to cube. You're going to go ahead and turn grid back off after you place your cube. Manipulate. We're going to make it pretty thin, just like we did with that table. Make it thin. We're going to put it over here. We're going to use our move tool to just move it up here. Make sure it's nice and centered with that top piece right here. So as you can see, it's pretty well centered now. And then we're going to turn grid back on, manipulate, and just manipulate it out once over here and once over there. Make sure it's centered enough. Then you're going to use your clone tool, clone it, rotate, boom. Looks like it's a little off center now, so we're just gonna fix that real quick. Very simple to fix. Okay, and what I would go ahead and do is just clone that piece again. Scale it down a little. Make sure that it's centered in the middle. Okay, and then you're going to turn grid back on. You're gonna go back down to tube. And this is for our light bulb. So we're going to turn uniform shapes off, recolor, and we're going to go with this nice yellow color, and now we do a custom color and just make it a little darker. See what that looks like done. So if you want the colors, you pick the color you want, and then custom, you can scale it down and you can have it as dark or as light as you want. Okay, now we're going to say about oh, that's good. So you're going to want it 0.04 for your radius. Tube high scale is going to be on 1. Tube faucets at 10. And smooth tube, you're going to go ahead and turn it on. Okay. I also go ahead and put material on neon. And then we're going to just make a nice light bulb. Nice simple light bulb. Okay, we're gonna make this yellow a little darker so it looks a bit better. That's good. Okay, we're gonna go and rotate it, flip it up, right there, scale it down some, and then we're gonna use our move tool to place it right here. Right in the middle. Put it right there. Okay. So that part's done. This is what it should be looking like so far. Pretty nice looking. Alright. And then you're going to go back to palette, ribbon, recolor. We are going to go ahead and do this color. I'd say light it up a little. Material, you're going to want to choose cloth, and I'd keep the size on it pretty high. Then down here, you're gonna turn it on 1. And there you go, it should be looking like this. And then you're just gonna do this with it. And you use your scale tool just to scale it down. And we'll see if this fits it pretty well. Alright guys. So I think it could be slightly smaller. There we are. Put it up there. Okay. So that could be a little smaller. There we go. Sure. My tracking's messing up a little. That should be pretty good. Let's make sure it's not coming to the sides. Okay. And alright, so that's our lamp. And then we're just gonna place that neatly on the table.
There is nothing to fear.
And there you have it, guys. That's a nice simple table, the nice simple lamp on it. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope it was very helpful for you guys. And I'll see you guys next tutorial. Bye guys, have a great day.